How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be continuing the If I Was the Showrunner series for The Flash Season 7. Now, if you guys don't remember, I did this for Arrow Season 8 and The Flash Season 6. Obviously, it's just a fan-made series, how I personally wanted the series and season to go. And a lot of you wanted me to do the same for Season 7 of The Flash. And I want to mention here real quick, I am not basing this fan script off of the official Season 6. I'm basing it off of my fan-made scripts for Season 6. So if you have not seen my fan-made scripts for Season 6 of The Flash, go check those out. Those are in the Flash playlist. So yeah, just go to the playlist tab on my channel. Scroll down, you'll see the Flash playlist, and those videos will be there. So you just are caught up and you know exactly what's going on. I'll recap a little bit, but not that much. So yeah, just go check those videos out first. And yeah, so let's just, I guess, get on into this. This is The Flash Season 7, Episode 1, entitled Salvation. So yeah, let's just get on into it. So it's been 6 months since the battle between Team Flash and Red Death. The team has remained strong, but it's clear they aren't fully healed mentally. The past few months have been mostly quiet, a few foes have been faced, but nothing too powerful for the team. Ever since Red Death's horde attack on the city, Barry has barely had any social life. He's basically in his flash suit 24/7, trying to help the city in any way he can. He believes he's done no good as Barry Allen. He quit his job at CCPD and devotes himself as only the Flash. We learn that Joe has tried to talk Barry back into being a forensic scientist, but Barry is simply too stubborn. Red Death has scarred him. He has nightmares of people in his city dying horrific deaths that he couldn't save. This is all shown in a montage sequence. The intro sequence plays, and then we get a scene of Barry working on one of the computers at Star Labs. Joe walks in. "What you been up to?" Joe asks. Same old," Barry replies. "Oh yeah? So you just watching security cameras of every mall, bank, and store in the city all at once again? I mean, I find it effective." There's a long pause between the two. "You sure you don't need anything?" Joe asks. "No, I'm okay," Barry replies. "Okay, well, keep in touch," Joe says as he walks out of Star Labs. Barry then goes back to checking security cameras and see a man pull a gun on a lady at Jitters. Barry quickly puts on his flash suit and zooms over. Once he gets there, he sees a crying girl kneeling next to a woman who was shot. The woman's clearly dead. Barry is stunned. He then looks away from the corpse and spots the man with the gun. Before the man fires another shot, Barry lunges at him in super speed and tackles him to the ground. He has him pinned to the floor and is about to punch him square in the jaw. Barry hesitates and lowers his fist. He races over to CCPD and hands the criminal to the cops. Right after, he heads back to Jitters. The ambulance is there getting the woman who had been killed. Barry spots the little girl, who happened to be the daughter of the woman, crying alone on some steps. Barry walks over to her and sits down next to her. "I'm sorry this happened to you," Barry calmly says. "It's all my fault," says the little girl. "I could have saved her if I wasn't so slow. I could have grabbed the gun and..." "No," Barry says sternly. "You couldn't have done anything. This is not on you. This is on the scum who shot your mother. It was him." Barry lowers his voice. "Look, I've lost my mom, and I have lost other people who I thought I could save. Bad people, even." She wipes her tears and looks at Barry. "What do you mean, bad people? Well, why would you even try to save a bad person?" she asks confusedly. Barry has a flashback of Red Death throwing himself off the building and then discovering his body on the ground. To tell you the truth, I don't know," Barry replies to the little girl. "I've always wanted to see the good in people, but sometimes it doesn't always come to fruition. Sometimes if you save someone evil, they won't even change. But I think it's only human to have hope that they will. I think it's too big of a risk," the little girl mutters. What do you mean?" Barry asks curiously. "If you save an evil person and they don't change, they might take away someone you love," the little girl responds. Barry has another flashback. It's of when the reverse flash killed Iris. Barry sits next to the girl without saying anything, just thinking about what she had said. Suddenly a voice is heard. Sally! Oh my heavens, Sally! A woman in the distance shouts over to the little girl. Auntie Reagan, the little girl says in relief as she gets up and runs over to her aunt. They both embrace. Barry sees them together and smiles. However, his head is lowered down immediately after. He thinks about what Sally told him. The camera pans into Barry's perplexed face as he questions his morals. The camera then cuts to another scene. Barry walks back into Star Labs. Caitlin and Ralph quickly run over him. Oh, hey, Barry, Caitlin says as she blocks something in the distance. What's going on? Barry asks her. Nothing, Caitlin and Ralph say in unison. Okay then, can you let me get by then? Of course, Caitlin says. Caitlin and Ralph move apart from each other, revealing no one other than Cisco himself. Surprise, Cisco says eagerly. Cisco? Barry says confusedly. Bring it in, brother, Cisco shouts. Barry and Cisco hug. It's so good to see you. What are you doing here? Barry asks. Just thought I'd stop by. Why not, right? He replies. OG Team Flash back together again, Caitlin shouts. Yeah, OG Team Flash, woo, Ralph says awkwardly. The four then all embrace in a group hug. Salvation at last, Cisco shouts. The camera cuts to Barry's face as he's getting hugged by his team. Barry's smile slowly fades. The outro plays. There's then an ending scene with two unknown characters walking towards Star Labs. One of them is a guy, the other is a girl. You think he's in there? The guy asks. Let's find out, the woman responds, and the episode ends. So that's the first episode of The Flash Season 7. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, of course, for the rest of the season. I have 22 episodes total this season. But, yeah. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Boop.